Hey guys, Kris here. In this video, we're finally doing the Norwegian high-speed run in the Polestar 2 long-range dual motor in summertime. You guys have been requesting this video for weeks, for months, and finally I found a slot, I found a time to shoot this video in between all of the press cars. And guys, what a perfect day to do this run. It's currently 27 degrees in the shade. The weather is perfect, and we're doing this run in the evening now at 6 o'clock. So we should have, very little traffic out of Oslo and on our way from here down to Kristiansand and then back again. And not only that, we should have very little queues at the chargers, if any. So today, well, hopefully we have the best conditions to do the best run possible. And also, I was shooting a video earlier today. That's why instead of doing this very early, I'm doing it in the evening, because earlier today I was shooting the range efficiency and charging test in the Polestar 2 long range single motor. That video is out tomorrow, guys. The embargo will be lifted, so if you don't want to miss out on that video, drop a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, and destroy that notification bell so don't miss out on that video and all the other cool videos I have coming up on the channel. And guys, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. That is much appreciated. The Norwegian high-speed run is one of my standardized tests that I put all of these EVs through. It's a route over 615 kilometers, starting here at Circle K in Sandvika, right outside of Oslo. We're going to the train station in Kristiansand and then back again, mostly on motorway. About 70% of the trip is on motorway. The rest is on high-speed country roads. And the point of the test is to complete the route as quickly as possible, because at the very end of the video, we will be putting this car into a chart, comparing it to all the other cars I have done this test with. So what we're really testing is an EV's ability to travel beyond its range. So range will be a factor, charging, and also the efficiency of the vehicle. A car that does all of those three things great will well post a great time. The car at the top of the board is the Ford Mustang Mach-E long range rear wheel drive at 6 hours and 36 minutes. Today, I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe we could get close to that time. I really don't know, guys, because this car may be almost as efficient as that. Have a little bit quicker charging. I don't know. We'll just have to see at the end of the video. So we're actually done here, 100% charged. So let's get on the road, and I will see you guys, a little bit further down the road. Have now been on the road for 1 hour and 14 minutes, and guys, 129 kilometers covered, consumption 19.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and also 108 kilometers an hour in average speed. 26 degrees outside, even though it's almost 8:30 or it's 7:15. I sound like my mother now. And guys, look at this spectacular weather. We're now nearing the end of the first section of motorway here. After 130 kilometers, there will be a patch here of about 15-16 kilometers of 2-lane roads, and then we will hit the new patch of motorway, and then another patch of 2-lane roads, and then another patch of motorway, and then the last patch of 2-lane roads before the last section of motorway. It's pretty patchy on our way down from here to Kristiansand. But pretty nice. And also the car's estimating 20% battery when we arrive, in Kristiansand. So that will be very interesting. That will basically dictate how far we can go. And hopefully we will be able to go to Medembrooklandseia. And it will be, if we get there, it will be like 10:30, 10:15. So there hopefully won't be any queues charging. And look at this, guys. Look at this small fjord. This is a small fjord inlet. I don't know if it's even called a fjord. It's probably called a fjord, but look at this beautiful view, guys. Oh, I hit my camera on the window. I apologize, but I mean, I have my microphone on myself, so why am I apologizing? Okay, let's see if we can get a better view here. That is pretty nice. If we were in a taller car, we could have gotten a little bit better view, but okay. So the charging strategy, we have a little bit more freedom since we don't have any traffic, and usually also this section of road is one of the most trafficked. So yeah, it now being in the evening, 19 minutes past 7. Yeah, this is where we're gonna make up the time that we usually lose on the Norwegian high-speed run. Now, at least now in July, when the traffic is, yeah, as it is. So, okay, guys, we're just gonna keep on going. And also, yeah, lastly, before I go, guys, the wind map said we would have a tailwind on the way down to here of about 2 meters per second, and then it would go up to 5 meters per second when you get to Kristiansand, the closer we get. But I mean, it looks completely calm outside. The wind looks completely calm, so I'm not sure about yeah, it being any wind speed at all outside. So hopefully it isn't, meaning that the consumption now 19.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and we are at a little bit of an elevation, is very realistic and not affected by, you know, a tailwind. Yeah, so okay, we're just gonna keep on going now, guys, and I will catch up with you when we get to Kristiansand. Welcome to Kristiansand at 9 o'clock in the evening, guys. Yeah, temperature is now down to 23 degrees, but I mean, that is typical that the temperature isn't as, you know, high here in Kristiansand as it usually is in Oslo. That's been a trend now this fall, this summer. So I mean, we can conclude that on similar days, the weather may be nicer here sometimes, but the temperature isn't as high as it usually is. And also, yeah, this intersection is now working after it has been, not working for a long time. So let's take a look at the timer, guys. 3 hours and 6 minutes. We have had a little bit of traffic. And guys, let's go ahead and just do we're gonna go to the right here. I was thinking of doing a U-turn, but this is what we do. We go to the right here. We have to go over here and turn around. But yeah, we've had a little bit of traffic. So, I mean, if we had a super clean run with all cars driving the speed limit, because the problem is when we're on the 2-lane section of roads, people are going like 10, 20, 30 below the speed limit. And yeah, we will lose a minute. So 3 hours and 6 minutes, 3 hours and 5 minutes is a completely clean run. But let's take a look at the consumption, guys. 18.0 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is pretty nice. 101 kilometers an hour in average speed. 3 hours and 7 minutes on the road. Yeah, I mean, the time is pretty nice. And let's just take a stop of the timer here when we're waiting for the green light here in the intersection, because when this intersection wasn't working, the lights were blinking, and we could, you know, just approach the intersection and people would let us out, meaning we spent no time here at all. So I'm just gonna stop the timer when we're sitting at a red light here. Yeah, and then it's green. So yeah, we maybe lost 20 seconds if we didn't stop the timer, but you never know. We could be sitting here for a minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. But I mean, guys, yeah, 18.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Yes, the temperature is now 24 degrees. It's pretty darn nice conditions. Average speed is now down to 100 kilometers an hour. But yeah, that is one of the highest average speeds we have had of any of these runs. We are at 26% battery, guys. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go, hey Google, navigere til mer Brokelandsheia.
Navigerer til Eurospar Brokelandsheia.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so the car's estimating 111 kilometers to get there, and our range is 110 kilometers. So it's saying that we won't be able to get there, but I don't know. Let's try, because the alternative is going to Tvedestrand, but we won't be able to get more than like 125, 130 kilowatts if we if we're lucky and choose a correct charger. So I really want to go here. So that will be the big deciding factor of today's time. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, guys. A super clean run, super nice weather, and yeah, it's pretty calm, the wind today also. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we get to our charging stop, wherever that may be. We have got 17 kilometers of range left according to the car, and Med is 29 kilometers away. So yeah, that is pretty conclusive. I don't think we have a buffer below zero that lets us go, I don't know, almost 15 kilometers. That means we will stop here at Fortum in Tvedestrand, but we are at 5%, and I've been looking at the charging curves from one of my earlier videos, so I have it, on my phone, the charging curve. So we should be getting, that peak speed this low down in the battery percentage. We are at 4% now, but the problem is these chargers here maximum deliver like 130, 135. That's the issue here. But I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to just deal with the chargers. It's better to get a little bit slower charging speed than to be stranded by the side of the road, and yeah, the trip taking an hour or 2 hours extra, and this not being, a complete run in that sense. The time I stopped, I ran out of juice with the Jaguar I-Pace. It really scared me. But yeah, so let's see. Hopefully, we have some vacant chargers over there. Consumption is now up to 18.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That's because we've been driving, much more on motorways. And the condition now, it seems super calm. Let's see when we get out of the car. And the car's still estimating 0% battery. So yeah, let's just exit that. And hopefully, this charger over here, which I have chosen earlier, is vacant. No, it is not. Yeah, the one where this MGZS has parked is usually a charger where I've gotten, some decent speed. But let's try on the other side here. Maybe we're lucky if we'll try. I don't know. Let's try the one here. This one. Let's try this one. Maybe I don't think we've ever tried this one before. Okay, so 4% battery, and we have looked at the numbers. And yeah, guys, sorry. So I have to get my chip here, and yeah, that's too far away. Thankfully, this car is super responsive. Just sitting down, just putting your foot on the brake and then shifting it into drive. It's super quick to respond, unlike some other EVs. And as these, this is a bit annoying, Cam Power, that you market your chargers here as being 150 kilowatts while they aren't. Okay, so initializing should probably be quite quick. And you can see here, guys, it says 150 there up in the corner. But yeah, we all know that these can't deliver 150. If they do today, I am going to, swallow my pride. Not there, I don't have too much pride in it, but yeah, ultimately we should, if we got 150, that would be great, but I think if we're lucky, we'll peak at 125, maybe 130, though we are the only car charging here. So, that may help. And also calculated, guys, that if we go to, oh, sorry guys, my mic fell off there, or my receiver. If we should go to 60%. That should give us enough juice to get home with the consumption we've had and the battery size. And yeah, now the temperature was down to, I think, like 21 or 22 degrees. So, it will probably drop to just below 20. And then when we get closer to Oslo, it will probably rise to around 20 again. Though the forecast says there will be some crazy rain showers now at night. And look at this, guys. We are not getting that peak speed quickly. Come on, I really have to go to the toilet. I haven't been to the toilet in almost 4 hours. And yeah, we've covered like 380 kilometers almost now. Almost 400 kilometers with this car at an average speed of about 100 kilometers per hour. That is impressive. That is impressive. The Polestar 2 isn't the most efficient EV on the market. So, getting that consumption, getting that range with this car, I mean, that's not bad, guys. That is not bad. And you can see here, we are peaking at 118. Come on, get us up to 130, 135. Yeah, that would be nice. There's a truck passing here, guys. But yeah. So I came back from the station after buying a burger and a Pepsi and going to the toilet. I have to have some dinner today. Checked out that we're actually charging here at 124 kilowatts. So yeah, that is not bad at all. So 125 now. So thankfully, we are getting a little bit better speed than we initially got. So I mean, it's not too bad. We're at 33% here. Hopefully I'll be able to eat this and then before we're finished charging here to about 60%, I think. So guys, I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you when we get back to Sandvika. Welcome back here to our starting point here at Circle K in Sandvika at 1 o'clock in the night. And guys, we arrived here with 0% battery and 0 kilometers of range left. I really did calculate and estimate the required battery percentage at our last charging stop down to the T. And yeah, we arrived here barely. But I'm so confident in this car now with the bottom buffer, and as long as I'm able to get to the top of Lidtoppen with a few percentage of battery left, it's downhill from there to here. So I'm fairly confident that if I get there, I'm able to make it. So yeah, it was a bit of a risk, but at the same time, I was confident I was going to make it. But guys, you are here at the end of the video because you are interested in, well, the consumption today, guys. 19.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which is quite impressive considering that this car is a boxy design. It's a converted fossil car platform to EV. It's not meant and built from the ground up to be an EV. So it doesn't have as good as consumption as, you know, the best, like the cars we've been testing lately, the ID4 GTX, the Mustang Mach-E long-range rear-wheel drive, and the Q4 e-tron with rear-wheel drive. But considering what this car is, yeah, I'm pretty impressed by the consumption today. It's not the best, but I mean, it's not bad, guys. Okay, so you are also here at the end of the video because you want to know the time. So I'm not going to leave you guys hanging anymore. The Polestar 2 long-range dual motor completed the Norwegian high-speed run today, tonight, this evening in 6 hours and 42 minutes. Yeah, not a new record. I wasn't expecting to set a new record today, but I wasn't expecting this car to post the second best time ever. Yes, we did have a clean run, but actually, I think with the Mach-E, we had an even cleaner run with a little bit less traffic, or today we didn't have much less traffic because, you know, the sections where we really had a little traffic today, especially the past few hours, were on the motorway. But that's not where we usually lose time. It's on the 2-lane sections where people are driving below the speed limit, and we, you know, experienced that today. Though this is one of the best runs we have had, if I'm going to be honest. And if we take away the charging time, if we take away, you know, the overhead time and stopping and charging and, you know, getting off the motorway, we would probably be able to do this run in 6 hours and 12 minutes, 11 minutes with a fossil car. So we're a little bit less than half an hour behind a fossil car with today's time. And I mean, that is as good as it needs to get. And, you know, saving another 10 or 15 minutes on a route that is more than 600 kilometers and almost 7 hours long, I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. So this car and the Mustang Mach-E, which is 6 minutes ahead of this, or the Q4 e-tron, which is a minute slower than this, I mean, it's basically a wash between all of those cars. So yeah, I'm really impressed by the time this car posted today. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as this. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Are you impressed? Did you expect the Polestar 2, you know, considering what it is and the poor and high consumption this has gotten in winter and when it first hit the market. I'm impressed by this car. So guys, let me know what you think down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.